Before we start, subscribe to the channel and leave a like to support the author. Now imagine you buy something online, it arrives at your door, you open it, and for one small reason you send it back. Maybe it was the wrong size, maybe it looked different than the photo, maybe you simply changed your mind. For you, the story feels finished, but for the box, the story has just started. Because a return is not just a refund, it is a decision, a cost, a risk, and sometimes the beginning of a second market. The first stop is not a store shelf, it is usually a return center, a place built to answer one question: can this item be sold again? That question decides the item's future. The box is scanned, the return reason is checked, the package is opened, and the item is inspected. New, open, damaged, missing parts, unsafe. These labels matter more than the item itself, because every label sends it to a different place. If the item is unopened and clean, it may go back into inventory. To the next buyer, it may look like nothing ever happened. The return becomes invisible, but not every return is that simple. Some boxes are opened, some items are scratched, some are missing a cable, a manual, or one tiny screw, and one tiny missing piece can change the entire value. Now the item becomes harder to sell as new, so it may become used, or open box, or refurbished. The product is no longer judged by what it is judged by what can still be recovered from it. This is the hidden economy of returns. A customer sees convenience, the system sees reverse logistics, the box travels backward through the machine. Forward logistics is easy to understand. A product moves from seller to buyer, but returns move in the opposite direction, and every step costs money. Shipping costs money, labor costs money, storage costs money, repackaging costs money, testing costs money. Sometimes the return costs more to handle than it is worth. That is why some items are not sent back to the original shelf. They are pushed into another channel. Some go to discounted resale. Some go back to third-party sellers. Some become liquidation inventory. Liquidation is where returns stop being individual purchases. They become bulk. A pallet may contain electronics, kitchen tools, toys, clothes, home goods, and things nobody expected. To the retailer, it is a problem. To a reseller, it is a gamble, because the pallet has a price, but the truth inside it may be unknown. This is why return pallets became internet treasure chests. One person sees broken junk, another sees parts, another sees a repair project, another sees content for a video. The return has entered the attention economy, but the path is not always profitable. Some items are broken beyond repair. Some are missing the part that makes them useful. Some are worth less than the shipping. The bargain can turn into a bill. This is the strange truth about returns. They are easy for the customer, but difficult for the system. Every return asks the same question: where can value still be recovered? If the value is high, the item may be inspected carefully. If the value is low, the system may not spend much time on it. If it is safe and usable, it may find a new buyer. If it is useful but hard to sell, it may be donated. If it cannot be saved, it may be recycled. But recycling is not magic. Some materials can be recovered, some cannot, and some products were never designed to come back. The return exposes a flaw in the whole shopping machine. Online shopping makes buying feel weightless, but returning has weight. It has trucks, warehouses, workers, plastic, cardboard, and decisions made in seconds. The customer sees a refund. The system sees inventory that has lost its certainty. That uncertainty is what creates the secondary market. Open box deals, refurbished devices, liquidation pallets, reseller warehouses, donation centers, repair benches, recycling bins, and sometimes trash. Not every return gets a second life, but almost every return becomes a decision. Who pays to move it? Who pays to inspect it? Who takes the risk of selling it again? And who gets the value that is left? So the next time you return a box, remember this: you are not sending it backward, you are sending it into another machine. And somewhere inside that machine, the system decides what your return is still worth. Support the author, subscribe to the channel, and give it a like.